Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome to Pakistan International School Taif Virtual Learning System. This lecture is for grade 10th boys and girls, and this is your 11th video, chapter 11. Today we will finish this chapter 11, agricultural crops and livestock. Agricultural crops and livestock. Many times I define these agricultural crops. It falls into 6 categories. Number 1, food crops. Number 2, feed crops. Number 3, fiber crops. Number 4, oil crops. Number 5, ornamental crops. And number 6, industrial crops. Food crop like fruit and vegetables are harvested for human consumption. Grains such as corn, wheat, rice are the world most popular food crop. Livestock, today we will also discuss livestock in detail. It is commonly defined as domesticated animals raised in an agricultural setting to produce labor and commodities such as meat, eggs, milk, fur, leather and wool. Then we discuss wheat, rice, cotton. Again, I will tell you a little about wheat, a little review or revision. Wheat for bread is the main grain crop of Pakistan. It can be grown in almost any place where the land is fertile, but the main area is the canal region of the Punjab. And Pakistan is one of the most very few countries in the world which can grow enough wheat to feed all its people. Then rice. Rice needs heavy, wet soil and warm climate. It grows in area where there is reasonable rainfall, but it still needs irrigation. The main rice growing areas are northern Punjab and Sindh, and the best quality rice, you know that, is basmati rice, which is the best quality rice in Pakistan, and it is famous for its quality and taste. Then cotton. Cotton is grown mainly in the lower Punjab and Sindh. This is easily the most important crop from money export point of view. Raw cotton, cloth, yarn, clothing, and canvas are by far our biggest export. Cotton and cotton goods make up more than 60% of all Pakistani goods sold overseas and bring foreign exchange to the country. Then we discuss sugarcane. We have done sugarcane. You know that sugarcane needs a lot of water. It is grown mainly in Punjab and Sindh and some in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, formerly NWFP. And sugarcane is used for making which purpose? Sugar and gur. And gur is unrefined brown sugar. Then maize corn is grown mainly for animal food, and when the grains are crushed they produce corn oil. It is also ground into flour and eaten as bread by the local people, and corn flour is also used in processed foods. And maize does not need very rich soil. What kind of land is needed? Not rich soil, but it does need plenty of water and fairly warm temperature. It is grown mainly in northern Pakistan. Oil seeds. Oil seeds, you know that butter is expensive and is difficult to transport and store in hot countries. So most cooking is done using oil pressed from seeds. Cooking oil comes from pressed cotton seeds, rapeseed, mustard seeds, sesame, sunflower and corn, maize seeds. And these are grown all over Pakistan, but still more than half the oil used has to be imported. Then pulses. These are an important part of diet as they have a lot of bodybuilding proteins. And other important source of protein is meat, but pulses are easier to cook and they are much cheaper than meat and can be grown as easily as vegetables. And we also discuss the different kind of pulses like moong, mash, chickpea, and masoor. Today our topic which we will discuss is tobacco. Then we will discuss the livestock. Livestock, what is the meaning of livestock? Animals and poultry are an important part of agriculture in Pakistan. Buffaloes and oxen are generally used in the countryside for pulling carts, and they are a source of meat and milk. Their skin are made into leather for shoes, sports equipment, and farming tools. Buffaloes prefer warmth, so they are usually found in valleys. Cows are hardier and are found almost everywhere. Livestock farming is an important occupation in the bigger South Asia countries. Then we will discuss cattle. Most farmer keep some animals and poultry, but in some parts of the world, livestock is most important kind of farming. Stock rearing is often on poorer land which is not really rich enough to grow good crop cattle. Cattle are generally the most important farm animals and are found in most climate from the tropic to the near Arctic region. Included in cattle are cows, buffaloes, oxen. The main uses of cattle are for meat, milk, dairy products, and for pulling carts. Cattle are now bred for many purposes, meat, milk, or work. Though scientists are trying to crossbreed so that they are good for both meat and milk. Then today we will discuss sheep and goat. Sheep are even more widespread than cattle because they are able to live under harsh conditions. They will eat the short, hard grass on which cattle will not thrive. They can live at higher altitude and in colder climate as well as in tropical region. And uh, sheep are reared for wool and about 15% are for meat, but many are used for both and for milking as well. Goats, they are closely related to sheep but will live in even harsher condition. They are valuable because they can live on almost any scrap of vegetation. They are in fact a danger as they can overgraze land into desert. Now from your book, first of all, we will finish tobacco, page number 116. It was introduced in subcontinent by Portuguese in the 16th century. It can be asked in MCQs. Tobacco was introduced in which century? 60th century. And by whom it was introduced? By the Portuguese and is now one of the important cash crop. The plant is adaptable to the various physical condition. Therefore, it is grown widely throughout the country to meet the local requirement. It needs what kind of land is needed for the cultivation of tobacco, a fertile soil for a good crop and is grown mainly under irrigation. Small quantities are grown in each district of and in which areas it is grown almost in each district of Pakistan to meet the local requirement, but its cultivation to a few districts like Mardan, Attock, Sahiwal, and Mastong in Kalat produces high-class chewing tobacco. Desi tobacco accounts for 80% of the production. High-grade Virginia tobacco is imported for the manufacture of cigarettes. Total production of tobacco in 1996 to 97 was 81,000 ton. It can be asked in MCQs. In 1996 to 97, the total production of tobacco that was 81,000 tons. Also, it can be asked in MCQs, name the district where the tobacco cultivation is possible. That is Mardan, Attak, Sahiwal, Mastong in Kalat. Now the livestock. Also the short question, it can be write a short note on tobacco. So you will write all this. Now livestock, I have told you the livestock, the meaning of livestock, and also at the start of the chapter I told you about this. In the question, what is the importance of livestock? Why it is so important? In short question, it can be what is the importance of livestock. Livestock constitutes an important part of agricultural and rural life, as agriculture is not fully mechanized, as draught animals are still source of energy for farming practices. A farmer requires a team of bullocks or buffaloes to help him to till his land. Cows and buffaloes provide milk, butter, and ghee. I told you for which purpose these are used. Cattles, I told you for meat, milk, dairy products, and pulling carts. These are the main purpose. Cows and buffaloes provide milk, butter, and ghee. Cattle, goats, and sheep provide meat. The hides and skin of the animals are made into leather or sold for export. The dung of animal is used both as manure as fuel for cooking. There are therefore a large number of animals in Pakistan, but with the increase of population, grazing pastures are becoming limited and food crops are grown at the expense of animal grazing. For which purpose these animals are important? And cows and buffaloes, the main use, it provides milk, butter, and ghee. Cattle, goat, and sheep provide meat, and their skin provide leather or sold for export. And the dung of animal is used both as manure and as or as fuel for cooking. But unfortunately, a large number of animal in Pakistan, but with the increase of population, grazing pastures are becoming limited and food crops are grown at expense of animal graze. Animals husbandry has therefore made a slow progress. Livestock subsector accounts for 34.1% of the agricultural value added and 8.3% of total GDP. What is GDP stands for? Gross domestic product. GDP stands for gross domestic product. It is the final value of the goods and services produced within the geographic boundaries of a country during a specific period of time, normally a year. GDP growth rate is an important indicator of the economic performance of the country. Simple meaning, GDP, gross domestic product. During 1996 to 97, the livestock population increased to 122.6 million as compared to 119.3 million during 1995 to 96, showing an increase of 2.8%. During 1996 to 97, the production of beef was about 1,029,000 ton. The mutton production was about 1,003,000 ton, and milk production that was 20,950,000 ton. It can be asked in MCQs. Underline all these points. The government gives special importance to this sector and aims a minimum growth of not less than 7%. Dairy farming is widely distributed across the country. Almost all the farms in Pakistan have cattle or buffaloes or at least sheep and goats. The dairy buffaloes dominate the total production by accounting for three-fourths of the milk produced in the country. Dairy farming is widely distributed all over the country, and all the farms in Pakistan they are having cattle, buffaloes or at least sheep and goat, and I told you for which purpose: milk, meat and dairy products, and also their skin that is used in leather and also export. Pakistan export cattle. Now cattle in Pakistan, cattle are two categories: milch and draft. Among milch animals, Sahiwal and Red Sindh breeds are known as good milk producer. The first kind, that is milk producer. The Neeli Bar and Kundi are the best type of buffaloes in the world. Their milk yields a very high percentage of fat from which butter, cheese and ghee are extracted. The Dhani and Bhagnari are famous breeds of oxen suitable for draught purpose. The Dhani oxen are found in mountainous frontier region and are strongly built. The Bhagnari oxen are found throughout the Indus plain. They are said to be very suitable draught animals which can withstand great heat of the plain. The Tharpar breed of Sindh is useful for both as a milk producer and for draft purposes. For livestock development, the government and grantee cattle farm in Pakistan have been established. Also, the government sector and also the private sector they are working and have been established at Rakh Gulama and Rakh Kishori in Thal, Kadirabad, Sahiwal, Jahangirabad, Multan, Fazalpur, Dera Ghazi Khan, Bahawalpur, Mirpur Khas, Sakrand, Hyderabad, Turab Muhammad Khan, Hyderabad, Dadu and Malir, Karachi. The important, the chief cattle farm is at Bahawalnagar. There are in addition some private farms at Sargoda, Lahore, Kalabagh and Multan. These are the names of some places or areas where these farms, cattle farms have been established. And also the main important cattle farm that is in Bahawalnagar, and also some private sector that is Sargoda, Lahore, Kalabagh and Multan, some private farms. In the rural areas of the country, there is a surplus of milk, but it is difficult to send to the cities. Large government dairy farms are at Sahiwal and Khairpur. Mir, some military farms are working at Peshawar, Rawalpindi, Lahore, Okada, and Malir in Karachi. Large dairy farms have been established for the general public in Lahore and Faisalabad. Also, at the some animals farms are established, dairy farms are established, large government, that is Sahiwal and Khairpur Mir, and some military farms where they are working in Peshawar, Rawalpindi, Lahore, Okada and Malir in Karachi. Large dairy farm have been established for the general public in Lahore and Faisalabad. Sheep and goats. These are chiefly found in the arid, dry regions of Pakistan. These are reared for meat, wool and skin and mainly found in Thal. For which purpose they are reared? They are for meat, wool and skin, and where mostly they are found in Thal, the NWFP, Balochistan and Thar region. They can adjust themselves in drier and higher region which are less productive and can graze on grass that is grown there. That is the reason they can survive in Thal and Thar region and Balochistan, because you know that these are the dry area in Pakistan, but these animals, sheep and goats, they can survive there and in drier and higher region which are less productive and can graze on grass that is grown there. The cold climate of the northwest mountains and tribal area is best suited to the rearing of good breeds of sheep. Sheep farms have been set up at Jabba, Hazara district, in Kaghan Valley near Abbottabad, Chimpir, Thatta district and Okada. Where the sheep farms have been established, it can be asked in short question, that is Jabba Hazara district in Kagan Valley near Abbottabad, Chimpir, Thatta district and Okara. The quality of wool obtained is generally poor in Pakistan from the sheep. Efforts are being made to improve it by establishing fine wool sheep breeding farms and cross-breeding local and imported sheep. Goats are bred mainly for their skin and for meat. For which purpose? Their meat and skin. Some varieties, some kinds rare in Kagan Valley yield very fine hair which is used in making shawls. Angora goat is the best kind which produce best quality of wool. This is the kind of goat, and why it is famous or the best kind, because it produce best quality of wool. And Angora form, it can be asked in MCQs, dash is the best kind of goat, Angora goat, and for why, which purpose? Because it produce best quality of wool. An Angora farm has been set up at Khairwala, Muzaffargarh. Goats badly damage the grazing land by cropping the grass very closely, causing soil erosion. The breeding of goat is therefore not encouraged by the government. Now we have finished our chapter 11, agricultural crops and livestock. Our chapter is now finished, and here are some exercise questions. During lecture I have told you many questions, and also what is your homework, you will read and this question and find the answer from the chapter. These questions are very easy, topic wise answers are given in your chapter, and during lecture I told you. Thank you student, have a nice day.